Baby, what's good? What's poppin'? If you can hear my voice, that means you are tuned in to yet another episode of Jess Finesse Presents. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. We hope you stay a while. And if you've been with the family since, welcome back. Happy day after Mother's Day. Right? Shout out to our mommies. Shout out to should we clap for our mommies? Now. Actually, real short funny story before I introduce you to, the family. So my mother calls me, right? Like one random, maybe like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And sometimes when my mom calls me, I'd be scared, like, oh my God, what's this about to call me about now? Like, what did I do? She calls me and she's like, hey Jess, I listened to your podcast and I love it, right? I was so shocked. Yeah. I did not tell my parents that I have a podcast. Wow. I didn't tell them. I don't really tell them the stuff I do. What happens is that like the thing maybe becomes so big, or like someone goes and sends them, like, oh, your child is doing this. And like, oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, my mom, she listened to my podcast. And at first I was having anxiety, like, oh my God, this woman has listened to my podcast. Oh my God, did I say something? Did I curse? Did I do this? Did I do this? And she's like, I actually like it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you guys are close.
We are close. Yes, we are close now. But it took like a very long time. Beautiful dynamic journey to get to where we are now, but she's my homie now. But yeah, when I was younger, I used to be scared to tell my mom stuff like that wasn't like academic based. Like, oh, if you're not getting straight A's, then just keep it to yourself. If you're trying to, I remember when I used to model, the way I'll be packing my bag, thinking school bag is there. Meanwhile, like my clothes, my makeup is inside there, trying to hustle and make modeling work and stuff. And I remember when she found out, at first she was like, what are you doing? Like, how is this helping your life? So she started seeing like I was going places, and then she now finally accepted.
I have a similar story to that, actually.
Okay. Should you want to tell a story? Should I introduce you first?
Yeah, anyone. I'm cool.
You know what? I'm going to tell the people who I'm with today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, all genders, we don't discriminate. I have with me the one, the only. I knew him because I saw you singing in a car.
Oh, wow.
But now we know you because you're on my podcast. Please give it up for Bryann. Oh yeah, now you can tell your story. Go ahead.
Okay, so I had this friend.
Okay.
His name is Ugo.
Is this his real name or giving him an alias?
Nah.
His real name is Ugo. Shout out to Ugo.
Shout out to Ugo.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to skip school. I skipped uni. I used to skip school to come back to Lagos to like promote like music.
Okay.
And then I went on Wazobia, and I put my after the show, like I got a very good reception. So my friend Hugo, he put his number as my manager's number. So if you needed to reach me for the next 2 days, you would call Hugo. So I switched off my phone, and different people kept on calling. So he any call he picks and it's not saved on his phone, he'd be like, "Hi, this is Hugo, Bryan's manager."
Facts.
And someone told my mom that they saw me outside school. So she called that number. And guys like, hi, this is Ugo, Bryan's manager. Like, Bryan's manager. I'm his mother. Give my son the phone, Joe. Like, so then I got the phone and she's like, what are you doing outside school? And I'm like, okay, where are you at? Can you come to where I'm at? Maybe I explain to you in person. And then she came and I told her I was like, music. And she's like, you do music? And I'm like, yeah, I make music. And I showed her the video of like, the interview.
The Wazobia interview.
Yeah, and the reception and everything. And she's like, I didn't know that this was a thing because I used to do music in secret.
Okay.
Yeah, like I did not used to tell nobody I used to make music. My best friend didn't know I could sing.
Were you like not proud of your music yet?
No. I don't know. It was a very personal thing. Like I grew up very introverted. I used to stay by myself.
Okay.
A lot. So there's so many things just felt personal to me.
Okay.
I still have some things that are personal to me. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know, like explaining it to you or to any other person, I don't think it will make sense. It's just a me thing. So at that point in my life, music was just a me thing.
A me thing. Okay, so when you told your mom that you do music and that you be skipping school to do music, what did she say?
I have a very good relationship with my mom. Okay. So when I skipped school, and when she found out rather, and then she heard the music actually slapped. She's like, the music slaps. And, you know what? How do I help this kid? Because I think what she discovered early on is like with kids, like if a kid wants to do something, a kid is passionate about something, help that kid like the best way you can. Because if you push them away from that thing, they're going to find other ways to do it regardless.
Do you give me permission to clap for your mom? I'm clapping for your mom. 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 My mother's also the same way, but it took her, I'm not going to lie, like, Mom, I love you. So if you hear this podcast, like, no vex. It took her it was a gradual process for her to get from like, oh, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a lawyer to, my child has an interest in this. Let me support it. Oh, my child has an interest in this. There must be a reason why that she maybe God put this talent in my child instead of trying to shun my child from doing it. If it's not something that's killing nobody, if it's not something that's like blasphemy against God, like, and I pray for my children all the time. Why not, support it and like, give my blessing. And it went like, okay, for example, so my immediate junior brother, it's his birthday today. Even though this podcast is not coming out until Friday, it's his birthday. Let me gunshot. Shout out to you. This is for you. So my immediate junior brother, he's a rapper. He's in Yankee, lives in LA. I'm pushing his music. Then my second brother is in med school. And then my last brother who just graduated this past weekend. You know what? I give you some gunshots to you. Look at my family. He plays like American football, right? Yeah. And just seeing like, just that, what you said about your mom is just making me have like, it's like all warm and fuzzy inside. Like how mothers really support their children. Yeah. It took a while for my mother to be like, yo, go do what you want to do. I'll help in any way I can, because I understand that, yes, you want to push your child to be an engineer and a lawyer and a doctor because, it provides security and things of that nature. But then it also doesn't, allow you to become creative or like find your individual real purpose in life or something. Because not all of us is going to be doctors. Not all of us is going to be lawyers. Not all of us is going to be, give me another occupation.
I don't know. Engineers. Astronauts, like...
Some of us are going to be doing podcasts and making, music and trying to find our daily 2K. So hopefully we make our mothers proud. Anyways, Bryann, thank you for pulling up on me today. Yeah. Let me tell them how I found out about you. No, so I knew of you, but like the first time I met you was Easter weekend. At that, shout out to Ebuka, shout out to the Vogue Boys. Y'all are connected. Y'all are dot connectors. I was doing straight up networking while everybody was getting wet and sweaty. I was dry and I was connecting dots and I was networking. And I networked with you.
Will I call that networking? Yes. I wasn't networking.
I wasn't either.
I was having fun. So like shout out to my manager, Yusa. I saw Yusa and you having a conversation. I was like, I'm going to Button. You guys sound like you guys are into conversations. Yeah. I gauge energies actually. Like I'll look at you from afar, like, man, this person, I probably shouldn't say anything.
Really?
Yeah, I can sense, like, I don't want to sound weird.
You're not weird. Go ahead.
I can sense energies from people.
Why am I the only person in this world that apparently cannot sense energy? I'm always letting bad people inside my life. Every time. Oh, I know how to read aura. I know how to read this. My discernment meter is on 0. Wow. I can't read energy. Or maybe I'm reading energy, but trauma has just made me not know how to read it. I don't know. Wow. But everybody be like, oh yeah, I can sense that this person's a good person. I can sense this person's bad for me. Where I be just letting any Tom, Dick, and Harry inside. Wow. If I give people benefit of the doubts, I try to see the goodness in everybody. And that's why trauma is ruining and that's why my life is...
I even have like precognition. Like I dream things before they happen. Do you prophesy too? I won't call it like I dream things before they happen. Sometimes.
So have you dreamed you being like a huge successful artist yet?
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you a very funny story. Oh yeah. So I had this friend. Okay. And he was doing something weird behind my back.
Are you allowed to say the...
No, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. Okay. But like, just say like he was going around shitting on me basically. And I dreamt about it. And when somebody came to tell me that was what he was doing, I laughed. And they were like, why are you laughing? I was like, because I already knew.
So when you dreamed it, why didn't you cut him off immediately?
I did cut him off.
Immediately you dreamed the dream, you cut it off.
Him off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sharp guy. All right. So this podcast is real simple. We're gonna talk about a few different topics. Okay. But as we talk about these topics, we gotta talk about them over a very important meal. All right. Yeah. Gary is a very important.
I can see it in front of me.
It's a thing.
It's looking far already.
It's a thing. The reason why I chose Gary as the meal is one, I've always wanted to interview artists and like, I feel like food, like talking over food is a very intimate thing. And it also allows you to like feel comfortable and potentially break barriers of like like break the ice. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when you want to take someone out on a date, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna take them out to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I can't bring steak and lobster here. So something I could do is bring Gary. And Gary is a very important meal because it cuts across all classes of people in Nigeria. Like if you're rich, you can drink Gary.
Yeah.
If you looking for 2K, you can drink Gary. If you haven't seen 2K in 5 months,
you can still drink.
You can probably find Gary and drink it. And you can drink it in a variety of ways. So, very important question I'm about to ask you: yellow or white?
Yellow or white, Gary?
I just say yellow or white. It's you that knows why I'm saying yellow or white.
If it's for Gary, if it's yellow or white, Gary, I'll go with white Gary for drinking, yellow Gary for swallow. But I hate Gary as swallow. I hate that by swallow, by the way. I'm just putting that out there. Amala slabs.
Yuck.
Yuck. Bro, it's the color. You don't like it because of the color. And then yam slabs. What else? Fufu in the right situation will slap.
Sorry, is it the hardcore fufu or the gentrified fufu?
The right situation. The right situation.
But is it the real one or the one that
the real fufu in the right situation will slap?
So you're willing to smell like...
Nah, I don't like... So, I don't know. I don't know where you guys be getting all that fufu that once you open it, it just smells like... I don't know where people be getting...
Where are you from? What's your state of origin?
I'm Igbo.
Stop!
Yeah, I'm Igbo.
Is it... Oh, are we gonna all start to go here? Come on.
Gunshots.
Come on, gunshots. You know Akpu?
Yeah. That's fufu.
Yeah, that's what you say you eat.
So, yeah. I mean, in the right situation, I'm sure
smelling swallow.
Nah, in the right situation is not that
The right situation is your father's village.
It's
where
not
are you eating
smelly.
that? Where are you eating that
in Lagos?
Your everyday life? No. In your everyday life now.
Nah, there's sometimes I crave different things. Like I wake up some days craving fufu. I hope nobody judges me.
No.
I wake up some days craving fufu. I'm like, yeah, I need some fufu in my life. Or some pounded yam. Or amala. It has a mood.
So where did you learn amala from? You Igbo boy?
Man, I have a friend. Shout out to that friend.
Can we say the friend's name?
Yeah, his name is Elias. He's my best friend.
Okay, shout out to Elias.
Yeah, and like he used to take me to this joint.
What was it called? Should we give a promo?
Yeah, Yo.
Where's that?
But if I say Yo now, people are going to know why I school that.
You've already cast yourself.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Do you know what's so funny?
I went to...
Can I say it?
Yeah.
I'm determined to find out where you went to school. Let me tell you.
I'm going to say it regardless.
You have to because there's
I'm about to say now, like I schooled in BU.
Where's that?
Babcock. Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard someone call it BU.
I mean...
Okay. We got to get this ready. So... You told me you drink that white trash.
Oh wow.
What do you put inside your white trash?
Do you know what?
What
I can drink it anyways. Anyhow. I'm not like when it comes to Gary, I don't know. I don't mind. If there's granite, it's cool. If there's no granite, it's cool. If there's milk, it's cool.
Did you go to for secondary school? Do you go to boarding school or day school?
I switched between both.
Okay, what did you start off doing?
I was in day school for a year, then I went to boarding school. And then I left boarding school just as I was about to graduate. I came back.
So when you were, during your stint as being a boarder, did you have provisions? And did you drink Gary?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Gary like...
So now the thing is, my school did not let people have provisions actually. The only thing you could bring to school was Nutrici. To the best of my knowledge. Yeah, I don't know why. People
so how were you drinking Gary in school then?
You needed to smuggle it. Yeah.
So you were a smuggler?
Yeah, you smuggled. It was a whole business.
What else did you smuggle?
I wasn't really into smuggling food. Like what I used to do was like tell people stories and they would give me food.
So you weren't the smuggler,
I can be very chitty-chatty.
But you were a finesser.
Yeah.
So you're finessing people out of provision.
Yeah, I tell people stories and they give me food.
Is that a reflection of your adult life now? Do you finesse people out of things?
Nah, I do not be finessing people.
I feel like you're lying.
I'm serious. I do not finesse. I tell my truth always. If you
you're
want
not finessing women out of their drawers.
Nah, I do not do that. Nah.
Finessing people to not sign split sheets. You're not finessing producers. You're not paying them their rates.
No. We don't do that over here.
Oh yeah, no, Walla. Okay, so since you're pretty open with your Gary drinking, what do you choose to put in your Gary today?
Looking at my Gary is going to be very simple. I'm going to take this, some sugar, some ice, some water, and
some granules.
Okay,
all right. I dig you. So let's prepare our Gary.
Okay.
And as you prepare our Gary, I'll ask you the first question.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So I would like to see you pour that white nonsense into your bowl before I begin.
You know a funny thing?
What?
I've actually not had this. My bad. I've not had this white Gary in years. Literally.
Like because you were drinking yellow Gary, you've never had Gary.
Yeah, because no. So it's like the white Gary. What they call it, Ijebu, right?
I think so. That's
Ijebu Gary.
I actually learned that there's a difference. There's a difference between white Gary and Ijebu Gary. I just found that out.
I don't know. I'm also finding this out from you.
Okay.
So shout out to you.
Okay. So there's 2 white Garys.
2. For real.
Allegedly.
What is the difference, please? Is there like a difference in texture?
I would never be the one that would know.
That's slapping. Is this Ijebu Gary?
No, it's just white.
Nah, man, nah.
So you want yellow?
Yeah.
Hey!
I thought it was. I swear. I thought it was Ijebu Gary, man. I literally thought it was Ijebu Gary.
There's some people in the room that I know is penning them, and there's some people in the room that I know is penning them. They're the one. Please don't mess up my sound, though. Just because he's smoking yellow Gary today, Bryann. The Lord will bless you. You know why He's gonna bless you? Because you chose the right side today.
Nah, I thought this was Ijebu Gary. If this was Ijebu Gary, I wouldn't have.
But they don't even. I don't think they know. How do y'all know what Gary this is? Do y'all follow them to the market to go buy?
Jerry has a 6th sense.
Oh, you know.
Should I try it? Try it?
Nope. You've already chose. Put that drink down. Put it down.
Nah, because you know, like a weird thing. I tried this yesterday or day before yesterday.
Like you drank it.
Yeah. I go through like weird periods where I just feel like.
So what made you just say, "Hey, I want to crave drinking yellow Gary" yesterday?
That's what I'm saying. Like food has moods for me rather. Like there's some days I wake up craving something. There's some days I don't cook on a reg, but there's some days I feel like I want to eat this thing, but I want to eat it out of a pot that I stirred and I like spent time cooking.
Like I said, it's a safe space, so I'm not judging you. And I'm thinking back on my life that maybe I've had, a period where I felt like that as well.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna drink yellow Gary because you said it, and don't disgrace me. I already clapped. I've already clapped.
Let's do it like this. Hey, I'll take some of this.
Don't come and mix. Don't do experiments here.
No, I'm not mixing. No. I'll take some. I'll take a little portion. Then when I'm done with
so you'll drink 2 bowls.
I won't take 2. Like it won't be too big. Do you get? It'll be very small. Let me try this. Since you guys don't know if it's Ijebu Gari or not, like when I taste it, I'll find out.
No, yeah.
Anyone who wants some. Oh, yeah. Pour. All right, this is a good starting point. How and why did you start making music? Do not give me a generic answer.
I started making music. I can't remember like when I was not involved in music. You getting me?
Okay.
Like
So like from your mother's womb, you were
but like melodies. Since I was young, like I grew up on Disney, like Lion King.
Okay.
And I used to spend a lot of time singing those things back. And I liked the song so much that like sometimes I would write my own down. I didn't even know that it was called song making of any sort. Do you get what I mean? And then later, like in high school, I shifted towards like writing poems to express how I felt.
How were you feeling?
Different things.
Okay.
You feel different things as an adolescent or as a teenager. But then I felt like people were clowning me too much for writing poems, so I switched back to music.
Like they were clowning you in secondary school?
Yeah, clowning me.
I hated secondary school.
In secondary school for writing poems. It wasn't cool.
So, you say you've been doing music since as long as you can remember. You found out you could, sing, you could dance in school.
Yeah.
When did you start doing music? I guess, I don't know if professionally is the word.
Yeah,
but I guess maybe started
when I started putting out music seriously. 2019. Yeah.
And what started that?
I put out this song called Need Loving.
Once again, another Afro-pop artist singing about love.
Nah, but that song wasn't even Afro-pop.
What was it?
It was like
Afro
fusion of like R&B. And
is that not Afro-pop?
Nah, it's more on the R&B side.
So it was slower.
Yeah, very slow. It's like think of like Donald Jones, This Love.
Donald Jones.
Yeah.
The only song that's coming up in my head is ooh, say what, say what, say what. I don't know.
Fuck you. Don't pass it up, 'cause you regret it.
Oh, are you trying to sound
I'm not trying to sing.
Should we clap for him?
I'm not trying to sing,
Should
but
we
like
clap for him?
I'm not trying to sing,
Not only
but
do
like
you get a clap,
it's
okay, so
but you know,
Need Loving.
Yeah, Need Loving.
And why'd you put out Need Love? Why'd you put a song about you needing love?
The song wasn't about me. It was about a girl.
Can we say the girl's name?
I can't even remember her name, man.
That sounds kind of thoughty.
Nah, I know. I thought of it now. But the truth is that like, so the song is about like a girl I met at the party.
Okay. Typical Lagos scenario. Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's like a get together thing, and like she was with her friends before, but then like her friends left.
Is this not a typical Lagos?
Yeah,
it's
a typical Lagos thing. It's like she was looking all shy and everything. So the whole point of it is to make that person feel grounded or as comfortable as possible.
Need Loving is about a shy shorty you met in the function with her friends.
Yeah.
And you want to be like, I see you. So you go up to her and talk to her and ask her if she's okay.
Yeah. But I mean, the main reason that I walked up to her was not because I thought she was anxious. I was feeling the babe. Like I wanted to leave there with her number. Like I wanted to leave there with her number or something.
So did you leave with her number?
Obviously.
Based on.
I wanted to leave there with her number. So,
no misses. So every time you ask a babe for her number, does she give it to you?
It depends now. Most times. What is the story behind Jetan?
For the listeners that aren't familiar
with the song. Yeah. Okay, so Jetan is a song on my project. My project is called Ileke. If you know what Jetan means like to eat.
To eat? What?
Like chop and finish, basically. Like
wait. That's Yoruba?
Yeah, that's Yoruba.
Chop and finish.
Chop and finish, like chop and.
Chop and finish. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
I'm scared to even ask what you mean by chop and finish, but
so,
go ahead.
Man.
Remember, my mother listens to my podcast, and I'm sure your mother will listen too.
Nah, but she's like, that's the thing. She knows the song.
Oh,
she knows.
My mom doesn't. Pity me. But I'm joking. Go ahead.
Man, I made this song in 2020. It's on my project. It's called Ileke. And the song is unapologetically me being an ashao.
Let my Gary say. I'm listening. Oh yeah.
So it's like even the first line of the song.
That's what you used COVID to do. Wow, the rest of us were locked down, learning new skills.
No. It's like even like the first line of the song. It goes like, "Rocky Ba won't hold me down, but she no say I be a shower." Yeah, literally. So it's like I don't have anything with any girl called Rokiba.
Okay.
I just used that name.
Okay.
But it was.
But that's an alien. That's an alias.
Yes, that's an alias. This is a real thing that happened. Okay. So it's like there's COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You get, and there's
like half the world is dying.
Yeah, half the world is dying.
Some of us don't we can't lost our jobs.
Yeah,
we've lost family members. We've lost everything.
Yeah,
and Rokiba is coming to ask you what's up.
No, that's not how it happened. That's what I'm getting to.
Oh, no problem.
So now we can't go out. Mm-hmm. Obviously, been in our house for weeks. I'm a guy. I have pent up energy.
There's also a deadly virus outside.
I know, but still, it doesn't change the fact that I have pent up energy.
It doesn't.
I mean,
I would think it does. I would think it does.
My body is still my body. Like I have pent up energy to
release.
You know what I mean? And I was in the crib, and the minute they let down the lockdown or like they loosened it up, I was linking
Rokiba.
Rokiba. I was linking Rokiba, and it was a good time. And
I'm sure it was. I'm sure. Should we give you gunshots?
I don't know, but basically it was a good time, and at that point, I was like, I can't lie, I was being an asshole. She asked me what we were.
Oh, so it was a good time to you, not to her?
No, it was a good time to all of us.
You sure?
I think she it was a good time until she wanted to ask for like what we were. Like, what are we? She threw that question at me one day.
And what did you say? Because that what are we can make my brain start touching, because I've done that. The first time I did that what are we, my heart is stoned since that time.
But that's the thing, like I don't feel like I lead people on.
You're sure you don't?
I don't lead people on. To the best of my knowledge.
So you don't feel like you led Rokiba on?
I didn't. It's natural for people to be, when they are linking, to develop feelings.
No,
I think it is.
I like my
Don't
friends
you
all the
think
time. I don't develop.
I don't know. We're linking a lot.
Like every day.
I don't know about every day, but it was.
Why is your voice getting softer? Are you having flashbacks? Why are you blushing?
No, but I mean, she.
Do you still follow Rokiba on Instagram? Like, if I go to your follower list,
you won't see Rokiba because that's not her room.
No. But I'm the person that is
Rokiba
symbolically.
Rokiba, yeah, you might, yeah.
Rokiba
I mean, I'm at the hit up like 2 months ago, just to say hi, not on some weird
After
shit.
you've already crushed her emotional.
Nah. It wasn't. So like she asked, and I was being truthful. I was like, to be very honest,
you know what?
I don't want to.
I want to really unpack this. I don't got time. The beginning when she came, like she pursued you, like she's the one that initiated contact, or you initiated contact with her.
Man, I can't remember, man. To be very honest.
You say you don't lead people on, but like I want to know if y'all had an initial conversation from the beginning, like this is
about
what we're doing.
This. So that's what I'm saying. We never had that conversation. We were just.
So then how can you say you don't lead people on?
I didn't lead her on because we never got to that like conversation. We never had that conversation. Like,
what are we was the conversation?
What are we? So then the minute she brought it up, I told her the truth.
So nobody thought to ask, like in the beginning, before the linking started, before the physical linking.
I don't know, maybe the energy was just strong. It was a pandemic. Like, exactly. Again, we had pent up energy.
And that's why they're pandemic babies.
She also had pent up energy, by the way. So know, it was.
So y'all came in on the same page. You believe y'all came in on the same page, even though y'all didn't have a discussion to make sure y'all on the same page.
We're doing the things, so basically, yeah. So anyway, she asks me, and I'm like, I was being truthful.
Okay.
Like I'm not on that vibe. Okay.
So not only are you not on that vibe, you decide you're gonna use her life as content and make a song called Jetan.
No, but it's like
where you chop her finish.
Bryann, I'm
falling out of love with you. I'm falling out of love with you, bro. But go ahead. I'm listening.
No, but it's like
David. Now tomorrow you say she marry, have you? Tomorrow she marry, right?
No, but you can't use me. You can't use me as a case scenario, though.
Why?
Because, like I said, it's just one of those things that happen. You can't say like I was at fault or she was at fault. Like we linked and it happened.
It's a lack of accountability for me.
No, he was honest. No, but when we got to that point, I was very honest. I was like, I'm not.
So what did she say?
She wasn't on that vibe. So
y'all stopped.
Yeah,
what y'all were doing.
Yeah, we
okay, cool.
Ways, yeah.
How many streams does this song have? I want to know how many Nigerians relate with it.
I don't know.
You ain't check?
I don't like. So to be very honest, I actually don't check my streams.
Does your manager check? How many streams does this song have? So 40 something thousand. Well, enough people relate with the song.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, I got so even when I made the song, I thought it was like a disrespectful song because the Jetan is actually not the hook. The hook, if I tell you what I'm saying on the hook, is much more worse.
Tell us what you're saying on the hook, Bryann.
I'm saying
you can sing it if you want.
It's a repetition of just one phrase.
Oh yeah,
it's like take your pants off. Literally. So it goes like take your pants off, my Jetan.
Energy.
Take your pants. My Jetan. It's like if you hear that song and you see me in real life, you think it's.
I would
there's
never
a place where I'm just going off and I'm like, no be Poposhima, baby girl, if when you come around, I just want to give you bulala. I don't need love, baby girl. I want to pa. If you do me like a this, I do you like a that.
Hey, it's not easy.
But even like give me BDSM, do me yama. I was saying a lot of
yama.
Yeah, I was saying a lot of disrespectful things on this song. So I did not think people were going to resonate with this, which is weird.
Come on, this is Nigeria.
Which is weird because
Nigeria.
The moment stuff like that project dropped is mostly girls. The most people that dance to it, the most people that...
are you going to see a guy dancing to that?
I don't know. But I just felt like people were not going to... I was very hesitant to put that song on my projects because I thought it was very disrespectful.
Oh, look at you having morals.
And, and I turned up. That ended up being like...
Did she listen to the song?
She probably did.
You didn't ask?
I never asked.
She needs to get publishing points just because you use her life story to make
it's
music.
also my life. It's also my life.
But you're monetizing it, and she's not.
Well, I never
guard your experiences with your heart.
Mentioned who she is.
Guard your experiences with your life, because people will come and take your experiences and go and monetize it and use it for content, and you be there.
But it's also my experience. It's also my story to tell.
It's also hers too. If she didn't ask you, what are we? You will not probably guess.
She asking me what are we never came up on the song. I only said the things I felt.
But it probably motivated you to want to sing about it, whether consciously or subconsciously. She deserves 1 point on that record.
First,
even if it's half points. I know.
But that's the thing. She doesn't even know the song is about her.
I hope that girl listens to this podcast. God, make it happen.
I don't want that to ever think that
that shorty of 2020.
So I actually do this thing where like I do not, even if I sing about like a woman, I never tell her that I made the song for her, because everything goes to shit.
I hope this ties you and women stop messing with you, so that they will stop making you make money.
Wow.
While they're not making money.
Wow. Who says she's not making money?
You need to have
give her some respect. Women. Who says she's not making money?
No, money from you, not from the world.
Okay. You put out your first EP independently. What steps did you take to promote your music, and what challenges did you face? I'll say the first challenge for any independent artist is getting funding. Like anything that's going to be good requires efforts and money put into it. So, and getting a lot of people together. The process of making music, you have to get a lot of people together. So for people to even want to give you some of their time, money has to be dispersed in.
Look at you respecting creatives.
In one way or the other. Because I'm also a creative. Like, you can't call me as a songwriter. I also songwrite.
Okay.
You can't call me.
And they be paying you per diem?
You can't waste, depending on how enthusiastic I am to work with that artist.
This guy. Okay.
So, so money, like, if good quality music requires money.
Okay.
To make music, you need to be sound of mind. The people that are working with you need to be sound of mind too. You can't be making music in a place where, like, there's no AC, they first need to be comfortable. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like you are shading me. Like, what happens if I can't afford an AC?
I'm not shading you. Why would I be shading you? You don't even make music. How will I be shading you?
You don't know that, baby. Baby, I'm
trying to make music.
Baby, I'm playing. Bryann, I'm pulling your legs and you doing well. No, but like, okay, I want you to pause on that statement, right? Where you said you can't make music in a place where there's no AC. Like, what happens if someone can afford to have a comfortable space to make music? What happens if someone cannot afford
then
a comfortable space to make
music? If you can't
music?
afford a comfortable space to make music, you need to work with people that are enthusiastic
and are ready to sweat with you inside that.
Some people will not do it. Some people, it's also like an extension of grace. Like, regardless of whatever this person has, some people just want to work with you because they see dollar signs on your head. Yeah, they see like what's going to happen. And they feel like if you blow, they will not blow.
I don't know about. If you chop, they will not chop.
I don't know about that, but like sometimes you meet some people and you just like, I want to work with this person. Like, I don't know this person's situation, but like I would try to.
Do you be feeling like that?
Yeah, definitely. Extend my grace, like, because sometimes like you pick the people you gauge. Sometimes like, as a creative, it's hard to like any type of creative that you are. So it's good when other creatives extend grace. But I'm not saying people should take that for granted though. Please pay your creatives, pay them, please, it's not for free, pay them. Anyways, but it's good when people extend. Sorry, excuse me.
Do you need water?
No.
You sure?
I am good.
Don't look at you spreading the gospel. You parched.
But anyways, it is good when other creatives extend grace to you.
I agree.
It's a give and take situation. Again, it's understanding how to work with people. You have to have emotional intelligence. You also have to be an intelligent person. If you're an artist, that means in a room, a lot of people are gathered there because of you.
Yeah.
That means you're a leader. You can't be a leader without emotional intelligence. You need to know when to step back, when to come forward, when to tell people we need to get this done. You need to learn how to be vocal. So one of the challenges I faced was that as I said before, I'm a very reserved person. I spent a lot of my years growing up by myself. I mean, I grew up with my parents, but I wasn't relating with a lot of my peers and whatnot. I grew up very reclusive, so I didn't know how to properly talk to people or when I'm in an audience. Which is weird when I tell people, it's I can sing in front of a crowd. But now, because when I'm singing in front of a crowd, I don't need to think about what I'm doing. I already know what to do. When I'm in front of people, I have to talk to you. I have to be conscious of the conversation.
I don't think that's weird. I actually understand that.
So it was a hassle, but it's something I'm more used to right now. I know how to properly communicate how I feel about things.
Okay.
Or,
Okay, so if you relate it back to you making your first project, are you can you try to explain to me how maybe that affected the creation process? I want to ask, did you struggle with collaborating because you were so used to being introverted and by yourself?
Yeah,
at first?
Actually, yeah. I was so used to being by myself. I didn't properly know how to reach out to people.
Okay.
Or even communicate with people properly. You know what I mean? It's we're here together now. I want us to work on a song or something. It was hard for me to tell people this or come into my own world or let me come into your own world, because as a creative, to collaborate with another creative, regardless of whatever type of, is it you're working with a videographer, you're working with whoever, you're working with a painter, and you're a musician, the both of your worlds need to collide. And that's a very personal space.
Right. So
I did not properly know how to tell people I'm trying to enter your space.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But I think it's something I'm aware of right now. I'm very self-aware. I know. I feel I'm emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
So I can tell things now. I can tell when this is going like this or this is going like this, or when I need to do this, when I need to step back and let things happen.
You created a lot of content.
Yeah.
Do you shoot videos? Was you doing sponsored posts?
Yeah, so I feel every artist, the easiest way to put out make notice of your project is social media. Social media, there's no hierarchy, or there's no person you have to, there's no gatekeeper, there's no anything. Anything is possible. Look at TikTok. There's so many songs that blew off TikTok that are reflected in the streams. Big Talk Boys first blew off on TikTok. Look at Gentility. It became #1 for a period of time, but it was released in 2019.
Yep.
Do you get what I mean? So it's I feel every artist, regardless of the type of music you make, should find a way to translate their art into social media. And that doesn't mean you have to do what everybody is doing,
right,
or you have to deviate from yourself. You just need to find the correct path to take. So social media is literally just it's an open key to everything.
The final thing I would like for you to do is tell us about a song that you are currently feeling. But the song has to be from an independent artist.
The song I'm currently feeling.
Yes, sir.
I like Azanti.
Okay.
Masum baby, Chimasum yo.
Okay, that features on YPM.
Yeah, YP. I like that song.
They're not. That song is. They own that song. I don't want anybody's label striking down my podcast. They
own that song to the best of my knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, so G-Mas, I actually love that song. Azanti featuring YP. Is it Azanti and YP, or is Azanti featuring YP?
It's both. Those are the equal own the song.
So it's an and, not a featuring. But Bryann, thank you so much for pulling up on us today.
Yeah.
You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
I am definitely going to go out of my way to type Bryann in Spotify and then listen to your music because your personality is just so awesome.
The first 3 tracks from his EP. She just flew.
They have vouched for you. And for me, I need people to vouch if I spend my time listening to somebody's music. Without further ado, we are out.